Question that I get from a lot of people is that how to make Google Ads work for small businesses with even not a quick solution, but a general but a proactive strategy to formalize your execution so that you can have a little bit of an edge on how you can get the best out of that. And the most important is how do you formalize and how interested you are in getting maximum returns out of your campaign. So let's start. So the first one that I would recommend is that you should opt in for high ticket product, like starting from $200 plus, because that will give us a room to play with conversion value, because initially you have limited budget and you cannot go on with small ticket products. The second most important thing is we have to categorize. If you have like $100 per day budget, that is like $3,000 per month, then you fall into the category of $3,000 per month budget. And if you are like very low on budget, you can maximum afford $600 to $1,000, and you are on tiny budget. And the smaller the budget would be, it would be hard to get traffic to your website and do the desired action. So I would recommend on an intermediary budget of $50 per day for a very small budget, because that will give us a little bit of space to put in our keywords and see how does that goes. And the third one is you should be clear who's your target audience is and where they are located, because I assume that the small businesses that have low budget, they are like targeting for a local businesses, local area. So you should be aware who you are targeting and where are the most specific locations where they could be found, so that we can target it. That targeting could be on a radius level or based on the kilometer level. That it's completely on you. For example, if I'm targeting in if I'm in UK and my target audience is only in Oxford, then I would be only considering 10 to 20 miles, so that I can have a bit of a room to just reach to the people who are interested in my services. The fourth one is very research oriented, I would say, and it has a lot of direct relation on how your campaign will perform. That is writing your strategy for your keywords. It should be based on the types of keywords, matches of keywords, competition of the keywords, cost of the keywords, and how does that behave. And another important strategy is to use the alternative keywords that have less volume but has the potential to land on your landing page, so that you can create something more valuable to them. Yeah, this is the possibility that this will end up creating less value, less conversion value. But because we are on start, we have a tight budget, but we can contribute a lot of different ways so that we can capture a little bit of traffic for us to optimize our campaign, and then we can use it later to push back with a better strategy, better searching keywords, and even going forward to the expensive keywords as well. Fifth one that I would say that this should be the must thing before you even launch that campaign, and that is the conversion tracking. And more than that, the conversion tracking is a very holistic and broader term. We can get more deep by tracking some micro conversions. For example, if I'm getting quote request for my local business for in Oxford, then I would probably go on with tracking form interaction, how many fields they have put, what kind of interactions they have been performing on my landing page, what are their most interesting segments or sections in my landing page. I'll get the experience of how are they engaging and what are their main motives behind their visit to our pages. How can we improve our page later based on the analysis and the data that we get from there. And the fifth one is creating optimized ad copy based on keywords, based on offers, based on emotions. If you have everything optimized, you can use different variation of targeting those headlines. That could be your locality, that could be your family-oriented business unique point, that could be the holistic picture of serving as an authority, like offer like 20%, 40%, 50% offer, or you are just targeting specific gender. There could be a plethora of combinations that we can use in our targeting to make us feel more relevant and more genuine towards that we are looking forward to get interacted for our ads. And the sixth one is you have to optimize regularly, because you have to be kind of impatient when you're optimizing. You You should try some keywords, you should try a strategy, you should be putting forward some 2 to 3 angles of an offer or an ad copy in a landing page. Then you should give it 3 to 4 days, 5 days, so that you can see what's the data that we are getting. Of course, we are on small budget, we will have limited data to play with, but generally that will give us some sort of information. We can recapture the insights so that we can put it again in our strategy. That will help us get latest insights on what have been working and what can be improved to get the best out of that strategy. And the last one is, that's the most important for all Google ads, because Google ads has a lot of different touch points to care for before Google algorithm can understand this one is the best to go for in determining, is it possible to give this advertiser or this business the specific ROAS, the specific return on investment, or even a target CPA. So all we have to do is to spend a budget, allocate a budget based on our needs. What are we looking, how many clicks we need, how many conversions we need. All those data variables are very important for us to get and then analyze and move forward based on that latest information. So patience is the key. We have to be patient in all the way. You have to give at least 1 week to understand how we can optimize more, because as we have a very limited budget of $50 per day, the chances are, if average range for the cost per click is $2 to $5 per clicks, then we won't be getting like more than 10 to 12 clicks. So with that clicks, we have to be more patient, because that's not that much of data, but still we can feed a little bit of more information to find out what's the best way to move forward. There are different things that matters, but on a basic level, these are the best way to move forward, to put in your energy, to believe in the algorithm and can get the people looking for your services. Thank you. Keep sharing. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye.